Newcastle Eagles. They are very much in the box seat right now as they head into the playoffs. And you think top four assured really now for the Newcastle Eagles at this stage of the season, but it's been such an up and down season this year, isn't it, Aaron?
It certainly has. It's going to be interesting. Playoffs coming up, who's going to get into a rhythm. Playoffs are always different. Who's going to hit the spot at the right time? It's a shame Worcester's not going to be there this season.
Well, Williams couldn't hit the spot with that one. It's Rob Crawford who pulls it down. Worcester come with their second charge. Leicester Prosper can't find his way around. Williams dumps it off to Freeman. Lays it in over the top to open the account for the Worcester Wolves. Been a little while since we saw Worcester open the scoring here at the Worcester Arena. Smith dancing around at the elbow. Victor Moses at the top. Is over the top of Freeman. No good. Too much on it, Severa. Well, just about batted it into the hands of Leicester Prosper. Severa, big minutes and a great game for him against Manchester last week. Crawford now. So just running off the window, no good. Off the arm of Jamal Williams. In fact, Prosper thought he'd taken that out himself actually, but
Jamal Williams, a great player. Does a lot of dirty work under the basket that goes unnoticed as well.
Obviously a great servant of this club when he was here. Golden season of 2014 for Worcester. Crawford, he fires up from three-point range. Rob Crawford finds his stroke, drops the three bomb early in the game. 5-point game, Newcastle yet to register anything in this game. Smith, Fletcher, he jacks up the three. Lethal from that range, but it goes out to Williams. Shooters everywhere for the Newcastle Eagles. Mid-range two gets their side of the scoreboard ticking over. Victor Moses, top scorer on the season for the Newcastle Eagles. Throwsby now. Freeman. Side of Severa. Good pass into Prosper. Good hands from Kai Williams.
The Williams brothers there. One doesn't get you, the other one will.
Absolutely. Well, they're inside-outside, aren't they, really? You know, they're kind of a two-man army. You've got the inside-outside game, you've got both elements there. Throwsby short with that one. Moses knocks it out of bounds. 14 on the shot clock off this inbound ball. 8:03 to play, first quarter of this BBL Championship game. Crowd winding up the noise here at the Worcester Arena. Severa now top. Throwsby. Severa wide open, didn't go for the shot. Crawford pull up two, misses everything. Smith collects it. Smith goes right, tough to guard in that position. Smith, beautiful finish.
He's
off the window.
Worked his magic there.
Absolutely. Soft touch at the rim. So here come Wolves. Crawford. Prosper. The big man likes the three. But, no, stop and go. Drives inside. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Good pass to Williams. Saves it, but only saves it as far as Freeman. Freeman over the timeline. Drives inside. Dumps it off to Prosper. Can't hang on to the rock. So puts up the three. No good. Tony Garbaletto really unhappy with that shot selection.
Plenty of time on the shot clock as well.
Moses left wide open, couldn't connect. Crawford has it. 1 point game, 6:53 to play. Low score so far in the quarter. Severa calls a screen. Freeman drops in off the pick and roll. Severa is going to work. Didn't make enough of that mismatch. Crawford pulls up the two, no good. Prosper stretching for all he's worth. Moses collects it, goes to Fletcher. Ah, great pass inside to Smith. Foul is called. You get a sense they wasted one there.
Absolutely, that was an easy layup really, but good defensive work. Put him off. Gives him a call from the charity stripe now.
3.5 minutes in, one team foul on Worcester's side of the scoreboard. On Mickey Severa, Eagles yet to register anything at all. It's a 1 point game, so Smith with this one, chance to level it. all string. So Smith sets for the second. Well, makes good the second. 73, almost 74-point shooter on the season from the line. Severa very nearly coming to the backcourt there. Navahas. Thosby sprints around the perimeter, lobs inside to Navahas. Good dump off to Freeman. Freeman can't finish, but he draws the foul. Good work.
Absolutely, it's nice to see Worcester drive to the basket as well.
And obviously, Garbaletto's got a full rotation tonight. Everybody's fit. Daryl Combs obviously didn't feature against Manchester.
Totally
there to be deployed as and when.
Oh, absolutely. They've got some good guys off the bench. Coombs, Whelan. They're eager. They want to get on.
So to Sean Freeman. Gives Worcester 1-point lead. Freeman. Smith, lightning pass inside, and he's going to go to the line to add a bonus to that one. So Thosby picks up his first foul of the game. 6:02 to play in the first quarter. 1 point the lead for the Eagles right now.
Was he in the act of shooting there?
Well, I always say, the call is the call. The referees are on top of it. They're sort of hiding here behind our monitors. It wasn't me, officer. I couldn't see it. There was a television in the way. So, 6 minutes to play. 4 gone and shrapnel in the quarter. Severa drives in around the corner. Nice finish from him to lock it up at 9 apiece. It's an edgy affair so far. Thosby sat down in favour of Darrell Combs to go out to Jamal Williams. Knocks it down. Combs. Freeman. Severa. That was a beautiful pass inside. No look pass to find Crawford. He finds a foul. He's going to find his way to the stripe. That is going to be Jeremy Smith. First foul of the game. So it's 2 fouls apiece so far in the quarter. 5:25 still to play. So Rob Crawford, Eagles, just teased out a three-point advantage. And Crawford does his best to chip away. All string with the second. So 1-point game. Ramon Fletcher. What a finish from Fletcher. Extraordinary.
Newcastle are certainly moving that ball up the court very quickly.
Yeah, it's taken them a few minutes, isn't it? I think just to find that rhythm, but they seem to have locked into something now. Newcastle. Well, the pace of their ball movement is quite something.
Absolutely. They're a joy to watch. That's why they've been consistently one of the best teams in the BBL for many years.
Absolutely, and it's also, of course, well, last year possibly not a vintage year for them, but as we say, tied at the top. Freeman now, he goes to jack up the three. It looked longer than it left his hand, that, but Kai Williams to his brother, Jamal Williams, dumps it off to Jeremy Smith. Smith spins inside, puts it over the top. No good, can't finish. Navahas has it. Did want to control that, get it to Darrell Combs. They go down to Mickey Severa. Good ball movement this from Wolves. Navahas! No good, too much on it. Moses has it. Explosive pace in this opening quarter of the game. Fletcher, Jamal Williams thinks about the three, opts to go inside. Whistle on the plate. And that is going to be a foul on the floor.
What started as very...
Ramon Fletcher and Mickey Severa. I'm sure they're not exchanging pleasantries, but anyway. In it goes. Moses puts it over the top to the teardrop. 5-point lead opened up now for the Newcastle Eagles. Severa baseline. He's not going to find a way around. Jamal Williams pulls up from behind the arc, just rims out into the hands of Jeremy Smith. Smith got a wall of Wolves players in front of him. Williams, Jamal Williams. Side to Victor Moses off the glass, good finish. Great ball movement. Worcester really caught napping there. Bit of ball watching going on. Doubleto winding up the troops as he knows how to do.
He's certainly had an impact since he's been here.
Yeah, Worcester really, everything thrown at them at the start of this season. If anything could have gone wrong, it was a bit of Murphy's Law, wasn't it, really? Navahas, he's going to work on Jamal Williams, backing down. Alex Navahas, beautiful finish from Alex Navahas.
Jamal Williams certainly made him work for it, but he took his opportunity there.
Well, we've been saying that maybe, well, we called him a veteran. I didn't really go down too well when he found that, but that was okay.
If he's a veteran, what are we?
Well, indeed, absolutely. No hopers, I think, probably is the
vintage.
Great work from Alex Navahas to get that to Sean Freeman now. Combs kicks it out to Navahas. 5 is the lead. Combs isolated in the corner. Navahas just muscles his way out. He gets it out to Jordan Well, and he drives baseline. Clattered away. Offensive foul is the call. Jamal Williams stands his ground. 2:55 to play, first quarter of the ball game. 3 team fouls on the board still. Very contained foul count in this game so far. So Williams takes a breather. Darius Defoe, another veteran of the BBL. He's a big old presence inside.
And very dangerous outside as well.
Absolutely. He's
It's nice to watch players like this, though. And have the privilege. Obviously, when they're not scoring on your team.
Well, we are, of course, impartial. Everybody knows so. Impartiality is the name of the game, he said. So, it's going to be Jordan Wellen on this inbounds ball. Foul was called on the floor against Jeremy Smith. Second foul of the game for Smith. So Darrell Combs now for Wolves goes into Freeman. Freeman on the perimeter. Wellen at the top. Good movement from Worcester, but they find themselves 5 behind. What a great pass inside to Navahas. That'll go down as one of the assists of the game for certain. Fletcher has it batted away. Good hands. Go to the hands of Darrell Combs. Combs ships it down to Wellen. Got it off the window, Jordan Wellen. Worcester going to work. 5. Victor Moses, unsurprisingly, is top of the pops when it comes to the battle of the boards so far tonight. Flanoy is checked into the game. And immediately, beautiful assist to Ramon Fletcher. Darrell Combs to Freeman. Freeman looks to step inside. He has it knocked away. It's stripped away. Fletcher comes now for the Newcastle Eagles. He's got to find a way around. Good dish inside. Defoe couldn't hang on to it. He was looking for something from the referee that never came. Wellen dumps it off to Crawford. No good. Williams pulls it down off the ironwork. Here come the Newcastle Eagles once again. Flanoy over the timeline. Flanoy inside to Darius Defoe. Well, it's the work of veterans. Defoe once again. Flab Flanoy, extraordinary. 45 years of age and he's still an impact player.
Oh, absolutely. It's a calming influence at times, and the old 1-2 with Darius Defoe.
Well, he's come on, dished up 2 superb assists. Worcester immediately coughing up 4 points. So it's back out to a 5-point game once again. Kyle Williams now. He's checked in favour of Jamal. Williams, stop and go. Can't finish. Good ball from Darius Defoe. Swallowed the ball up, gave it to Williams. They go to Flanoy. Defoe puts one up at the elbow, no good. Lester Prosper comes down with a rebound. Combs now for Worcester. Sudden injection of pace into this game. Darrell Combs. Long way downtown, Darrell Combs. Can't finish. Williams Plucks it down off the ironwork, Kyle Williams. He goes to Kai Williams, drops it in off the window. And I often wonder if they put those two players on the floor just to confuse the commentary team.
Oh, definitely. It's a conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy, absolutely, that's it. So Darrell Combs now.
Working the clock.
6 on the shot clock. They go out to Jordan Wellen. That is way short, a long way off with that. Prosper can't hang on to it. And it'll be a shot clock violation. Good work from the Newcastle Eagles there to make that difficult. 3.2 seconds remain in the first quarter of this ball game. Newcastle Eagles 24, Worcester Wolves 17. And it'll be Wolves on the inbound ball.
Need a stop here. We need a stop.
Well, Worcester and Newcastle both managing to put a scoring run in. Combs, he pulls up for a long-range Hail Mary. He very nearly goes, but that's it. It's the end of the first quarter here at the Worcester. On making an instant impact with 2 superb assists at the end of that first quarter. And all of a sudden, Newcastle are making life very difficult for Worcester. Meantime, Williams puts up the 3. And, well, that was a very tough call, it's got to be said. Darrell Combs. So there are technical warnings going off all over the place here. The crowd are not liking that. Tony Garboletto definitely not liking that. Darrell Combs picks up a technical foul. Well, so all of a sudden, points are going to be coughed up. The crowd not liking that. Not a great call from the referee, I think it has to be said. But anyway, Eddie Matthew will step up to take the first of these. Darrell Combs sits down. Mickey Severa checks in. So that's Eddie Matthew takes that first throw for the technical. Jordan Wellen also sits down. And Adam Thosby checks back in.
Good to hear the crowd getting behind the Worcester Wolves as well.
Well, for a team that have really struggled this season, they've had 6 men on the court for the entire season. This place packed out once again.
Newcastle Worcester, that's always a game everyone wants to come and watch.
Kyle Williams sinks the first. And it was a 3-point shot, so he's going to shoot another 2 off this. 27, that takes the lead out to 10. So with that indiscretion, questionable or not, Worcester have coughed up 4 points without the ball moving, and that's an 11-point game. So Wolves now have given themselves a lot of work to do. Freeman goes out to Severa. Gets out the double team, goes to Freeman. Good dish inside to Prosper. Prosper is fouled, and he is going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Lester Prosper, great inside presence for Worcester since his arrival. You certainly know you've been in a battle when you're under the basket with him.
Yeah, struggled to finish a bit. Certainly in against Manchester. Talking to Tony Garboletto after the last game, as he said, you know, the win was fantastic, but he did say we probably coughed up, you know, 20-odd points with poor finishing. Prosper makes one of those, so 10-point lead. So Worcester's objective now is single digits. Trading buckets is not going to do it. They've got to buckle down on their defense. Meantime, Newcastle Eagle, well, Fletcher just hang on to that. He needs to release the ball, and he does over the top. Beautiful finish from Ramon Fletcher through the trees.
Lovely floater there.
Crawford, Prosper. He's off to Thosby. Thosby goes down. Worcester Got to find a way in now. 7 on the shot clock. They need to get something away. 3 seconds on the clock. They need to get a shot away here. Worcester jacks up the 3. No good. Did it come off the ring? No, says the referee. Players are on their feet, and it seemed to come off the ring, but the referee says otherwise. So maybe a get out of jail there for Newcastle. Sometimes it goes against you. Fletcher at the top now. 8:38 to play in the second quarter. Fletcher, Flanoy at the top, just towed the line, long range 2. Doesn't finish, however. Darius Defoe has it. Defoe looks to muscle his way inside. Can't finish. Prosper has it. Adam Thoseby. Thoseby takes us over the timeline. Newcastle so fast in their reset on defense. They go over to Mickey Severa. Severa, while he called Prosper inside, couldn't hang on to the ball. It goes to Carl Williams, goes to Fletcher. Beautiful. Rearrange under the basket. 7:58 to play. That pushes the score out to Newcastle Eagles 32, Worcester Wolves 18. Newcastle doing what they do so well, just winding up that scoreboard. Crawford dishes into Prosper. Prosper going straight up, looking for the foul, doesn't get it. Carl Williams hands off. Eddie Matthew now wide open for 3, no good. So Crawford now is calling the play. Mosby faced the 3, but he hands it off to Fletcher. Fletcher, great work from him. Blocked off the window by Deshaun Freeman. Worcester have their stop, but they need to finish. Here comes Crawford. Prosper can't make the showboat, but he gets the afters and finds the 2 points. 12-point game. Well, Aaron, get your breath back.
Well, the first quarter was slow to start and then speeded up. Hopefully starting fast in this quarter and it will slow down.
So Crawford now manages to find his way through. What a great rebound from Fab Flanoy. Just plucks it down, but he goes to Freeman. Freeman has it. He's going to go all the way. He's going to be fouled. Darius Defoe. I think he knew he knew where he was. So it's a 12-point game. Deshaun Freeman's going to have to earn these 2 the old-fashioned way. 6:35 to play. 2 team fouls on either side of the scoreboard, but of course there's a technical in play with Darrell Combs. Phoenix are still edging at the end of the first quarter. 19-13 up there at the Morningside Arena in Leicester. Freeman sinks the first of those 2. 8:50 to go in the second. Sharks lead the Flyers 34-11.
Wow.
That's a big hill as well to climb. So Freeman drains a second of those, so 10-point game. Carl Williams. Oh, good work from Deshaun Freeman. Good hands. Got to find his way around Fab Flanoy. They go out to Alex Navahas. Puts up the 3. No good this time. Jeremy Smith has it. Smith switches on the afterburners. He's driving into the traffic. And he floors Alex Navahas in the process. Offensive foul is called. The referee all over that one.
Navahas said he put his body on the line there, took the hit well.
Yeah, got the ball in the face. So went down like he went down like a bowling pin, really. So Combs back in, and that is Jeremy Smith's 3rd foul of the game. Just can't feed his countryman inside. Kai Williams, he's way downtown, Kai Williams, and he hits those all day and all night. Just not enough on that one. Combs. Sean Freeman dancing around, puts up the long range 2 at the top. It just rims out. Beautiful work from Alex Navahas. to scoop up the afters and find an additional 2 points. That gets Worcester back into single digits, 8-point game. Now the question is, where do you buckle down on this defence? Flanoy is looking to go inside. Good hands from Freeman, holds on to it, but he goes back to Flanoy. Did he just go out of bounds with the ball? Yep, I believe the Newcastle Eagles will be frustrated with that, but it's Fab Flanoy on the inbounds ball. Williams just avoids the travel. They go to Jamal Williams, Kai Williams, with 3 Williams on the court now. Foul on the floor, pushing foul. It's going to be on Darrell Combs. So Darrell Combs with his 2nd foul of the game. Jamal Williams. Kyle Williams. No good. Severa has it. Kai Williams all over him like a cheap suit. They go out to Navas in the corner. It's that little pump fake. Good work from Crawford, a beautiful finish, but Newcastle did a great job on the perimeter, just pushing them out.
Absolutely, Worcester had to reset there and rethink which way they were going to play that shot.
So, Worcester working hard on offense. They've got to work hard on defense. Kyle Williams. Flanoy hands off to Jamal Williams. Thought about that long range too, no good. He goes out to his brother Kai. Shot clock violation. Good work from the Worcester Wolves. Great defensive energy.
Oh, absolutely, and it's lovely to see. Lovely to see Worcester certainly chipping away at that 14-point lead at one stage, down to 6.
Absolutely, singles. It's always that objective, isn't it? It's the single digits, and then you're chipping away from there. But of course, trading buckets no good. You've got to convert. And Worcester, we've been struggling in transition as well this season. When you look at the stats, somewhere where I know Coach Garbaletto has been trying to focus. Severa. Now Darrell Combs at the top. He goes through an entire wall of Williamses. It's the Williams wall.
All 3 on the court at the moment now. Crawford was set in the corner, could have had it.
So Moses back in now as Fab Flanoy takes his rest. Darrell Combs picks up the first of those, and all of a sudden Worcester just clawing their way back into this game. Darrell Combs, picture perfect from the line. Fletcher, Jamal Williams, Kai Williams. He's got Kyle Williams behind him. That ball is knocked out of bounds by Rob Crawford. Getting his hands in there.
Huge wingspan on Crawford, huge wingspan.
Yeah, he can make a nuisance of himself, really. Beautiful dish from Jamal to Kai Williams. They hang on to it, they get it in, it's saved. Severa is fouled, but Ramon Fletcher, I think, has been clattered in a contact. He went down quite heavy, but I suspect it's a trying to think of a delicate way to explain it for our dear viewer out there. I think
the magic sponge needs to come out.
I think Fletcher's in need of some spray. I think
it's a polite way of putting it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's right. He's had a clattering in the pendulum area. So anyway, did I just say that?
You did. I was quite surprised.
Out loud, absolutely. Well, it's an interesting way to hand in your notice anyway. So Mickey Severa is on the line for Worcester. Makes a second of those 2. And all of a sudden, it's a 3-point ball game with 3:34 to play. And Ramon Fletcher coughs up the ball. Darrell Combs drives route wide, but he can't finish. Ramon Fletcher now, he pulls up from 3-point range and sinks it, and you can't leave him open there. Ramon Fletcher finds those 3 points. 3:15 to play in the second quarter. Severa, he's left wide open for three, and he knocks it down. And he looks to heaven.
More technical difficulties.
Well, Newcastle 46 from the floor, place 33. Great pass inside, but
this is where Worcester have got to make it pay.
Well, if Worcester have figured it out, it's one of those where you suddenly suss out the defence, they can switch up. The moment man-to-man is working for them, trying to prevent Worcester from going inside. Navahas is fouled, so he is going to go to the line, and it's Newcastle so far doing a really good job in that low block, just to isolate the block. It's a 3-point game, so Navahas now with 2:37 to play in the second quarter is on the line for two, so an opportunity for Navahas, commentator's curse of course, to pull this back to a 1-point game. Strings the first of those. As we said last week, bend the knees, my dear boy.
I don't think my knees will bend anymore.
The knees. Yeah. Well, there you go, commentator's curse, he doesn't do it. 2-point game. Kyle Williams puts it up from a long way downtown. It comes off the ironwork. Freeman has it. He goes to Combs, almost doesn't hang on to it. Crawford. Cross court to Severa. Now he goes into Navahas. Navahas going to work on Fab Flanoy, the gentlest of touches to find those 2 points and lock this game up at 35 apiece. And you said it, Aaron, they've suddenly gone from a 14-point lead to a tied game. Fletcher, ball is stepped out of bounds, turnover, Worcester have it.
Are Newcastle rattled? Are they rattled?
Well, Kyle Williams sitting down. Eddie Matthew checks in for the Newcastle Eagles. 35 apiece. Combs now for Worcester.
Worcester needs some composure here.
Yeah, it's a test of character as much as anything else in a situation like this. Navahas will stop and pop. Oh, good. Freeman has it. 14 reset on the shot clock. They go to Severa at the top. Great dish inside to Freeman. Great assist from Mickey Severa to find Freeman inside. With 1:31 to play.
And what a change in fortune we have.
Unbelievable, 14 points. So it's an 11-0 run from Worcester to get themselves back into the game. Fab Flanoy goes out to Matthew. Matthew is fouled on the way in. Crawford is going to collect that one. It's his first of the game and he's unhappy, but in reality, probably.
Yeah, there goes the hand in the air for acknowledgement. Frustration.
I think it's one of those, isn't it? You know, you make the contact. He's probably got. I suppose Coach Garbaletto will be happy at the fact that the puff and the wind was taken out of the sail of that offense, but it coughs up a foul. 4 team fouls on the board now for Wolves. Eagles on 5. So Worcester will be trying to draw as many as they can. And Eagles quite clearly now with them both over the limit will be looking to do the same. Matthew sinks the first of those. 1-point game, so Eddie Matthew to tie us up at 37 apiece. Strings them both. So it's Mickey Severa now. Comes again for Worcester. Combs is miles downtown, just rims out into the hands of Kai Williams. Double dribble, says the referee. Turnover ball. 37 apiece, 59.1 seconds to play and 14 on the shot clock. Both teams in foul trouble right now.
Worcester should make the shot clock pay now. Should get 2 shots off. Newcastle 1 if they're clever.
Freeman can't hang on to it. Fletcher, he goes right, goes left, goes into Moses. That was only ever going to end one way. It was a great dish to Moses, and what a finish. So suddenly, 2-point deficit for the Worcester Wolves. Freeman is going to go to the line, 2-point game, and once on the line to shoot 2, with an opportunity to level up the game. Strings the first of those. Sets for the second. Freeman. It wipes its feet when he was already in for that rebound. Fletcher, he switches on the afterburners for Noy. They go to Williams at the top. Williams drains the 3. And once again, the Newcastle Eagles spread their wings. 3-point game. 21 seconds remain. 17 on the shot clock. So Severa now has got to find a way in from here. Take a bit of air out of the ball. Severa, wow, he makes the 2 and he's going to go to the line for the bonus.
+1 for the +1.
Unbelievable second quarter we have had here in Worcester. 8.5 seconds, while Flanoy was saying straight up, but 8.5. Mickey Severa on the line, but with 8.5 seconds to go, that's plenty for Newcastle to craft something. So Worcester really got to find the stop if this goes in. Severa, he sets for, well, it's a money shot. Every game's a cup final for Worcester, as we've said. And he ties it up. 42, plays 42. Ramon Fletcher winding down the clock, 4.5 on the game clock. Dishes inside, no good. Combs throws up the Hail Mary, full court, but there we are, half-time, and it is a tied game. But as we know, Newcastle not short of weaponry, that is for sure. As Thosby gets us back underway. So, third quarter, it's round 25 BBL action. Basketball.tv, which is your home for all the BBL action. Inside to Deshaun Freeman. Freeman, what a spin from him. He's rejected by Williams. He says no. Jeremy Smith-Fletcher, he goes inside to Moses, strokes it off the window. Good finish from Victor Moses. Leading scorer for Newcastle, 18.3 points per game on the season. Freeman, Thosby, Alex Navahas. Wait from him goes inside. Foul on the floor is called on Jamal Williams. So for him, that's his 3rd foul of the game. So Jeremy Williams and Jamal Williams, Jeremy Smith, I beg your pardon, and Jamal Williams, both on 3 fouls. Less than a minute gone in the third quarter. Mickey Severa inside to Alex Navahas. Navahas going to work, no good. Ball's gone loose. Good hands from Thosby to pick it up. They get it back out to Mickey Severa. Jacks up the 3. Mickey Severa finds his stroke from downtown early in the third quarter. Wolves by 1. Fletcher drops inside, goes to Moses. Little fake from Moses to the finger roll for 2. 1-point game, 8:46 to play. Oh, Crawford just loses the handle on the ball. Smith picks it up. Ramon Fletcher. Fletcher. That'll be a holding foul on Mickey Severa. So Severa picks up his 2nd foul of the game. Wolves' 1st foul of the quarter. It's Fletcher on the inbounds.
Tony Garboletta over there, very animated. Something.
Does he know any other way?
we will get the free rendition of the river dance tonight.
Kai Williams, too short on that one. Navahas just manages to hold on to it. He gets into Mickey Severa. He takes us into the front court. Severa is looking for a way through. He's at the top. He goes to Navahas. Hands off to Thosby. Thosby drives inside. He's blocked. They go out to Navahas, who puts up the three. It's too long this time. Freeman manages to get a hand to it. And, almost leaves the building like Elvis Presley.
Well, that advertising ball certainly got a kick in.
So, end-line ball to Newcastle. Fletcher. 1 point the lead for the Newcastle Eagles. Ramon Fletcher. Crawford just getting his hands in there. Jeremy Smith, Ramon Fletcher. Moses inside. The referee was just looking at that 3-second call as he stepped out. Freeman, no look out to Navahas. Just takes the wind out. They go back to Freeman. 16 on the shot clock. Thoseby lobs inside to Freeman. Long cross court to Crawford. Fletcher is all over him, holding foul. So second foul of the quarter for the Newcastle Eagles, and the first foul of the game for Ramon Fletcher. Severa now. Severa goes inside, goes to pull it up off the glass, no good. Fletcher knocks down the ball. Fletcher pulls up at the top for three. Stop and pop from behind the arc from Ramon Fletcher. And he sinks it. 4-point game. They go into Adam Thoseby. Can't finish, but he's going to go to the line to shoot two. Few hands in there. So Kai Williams picks up his first foul of the game early in this third quarter. 7:09 to play. Thoseby on the line for Worcester. All string with the first.
First one's always the hardest.
Well, a chance now to take this down to a one-shot game, which he duly delivers. Very good ball movement. Two passes down the court. Williams, well, he fakes it, goes inside, puts it up, no good. Moses looked to throw it down, picks up the afters, finds the 2 points, back out to a 4-point lead for Newcastle. Severa. Got a Navahas at the top. He puts up the three this time. It's no good. Great ball from Sean Freeman. 14 reset. He's looking for Navahas. You can sense it, but he spins. He goes for that. Oh, spin two jumper from Deshaun Freeman. Great finish.
Oh, absolutely. That was composure all the way. It's a beauty to watch. You know, these guys put their body on the line week in, week out. You know, when some of the gentle play that they and composure that they give is phenomenal to watch.
Well, it's going to be a test of who's got the most composure, because it is so tightly poised this game so far. Fletcher couldn't find his way out, but he got it to Smith. Triple team. Oh my goodness me! Smith buries it from deep. And all of a sudden, it's a 5-point game.
Need some hands in faces out there.
Sean Freeman is looking for it. Goes to Thoseby. Just stuttered there, Thoseby. Could have had enough space to get it away. And, well, I think Crawford knows he got away with one there, because that definitely came off his arm.
Oh, that came off his arm.
There's no doubt. So, well,
right under our noses. I don't think we'll get that one wrong.
No, I think they may have balanced something out there. I think the referee, to be fair to him, was kind of spun the wrong way, but Adam Thoseby certainly wasn't, because he knocks it down from behind the 3-point line. And it's back to a 2-point game. It is an absolute ding-dong. Ball out of bounds. Wolves have it. 2-point game. Extraordinary stuff here at the Worcester Arena. And it's been a bizarre season, hasn't it? Anyone on their day, I think, has been the phrase of this year.
I think it's good for the league that we've not had a runaway leader like Leicester and Newcastle have done over the last few seasons. It's nice to see Lions up there in the mix. Playoffs are certainly going to be interesting.
Well, Crawford goes to jack up the three. He goes into Navahas. He's fouled. Was he fouled on the 3-point shot? he was fouled on the three. Or did he have his foul on the floor, says the referee. And, well, I suppose he's passed to Navahas, so not really a shot. It may have looked like one from here. But upon deployment of my glasses, I realised he passed the ball. But anyway, Severa off the foot of Ramon Fletcher. Just meant to dish it in there to Alex Navahas. End line ball, Worcester Wolves 5:19 to play now in this third quarter. It is Eagles by 2. Crawford with a high arcing jumper. Here come the Eagles with Fletcher. So 2-point game, Fletcher dances around that perimeter. They go inside to Victor Moses. Puts in the teardrop. 4-point game, 4:59 to play in the third quarter. Thosby.
Well, the intensity again has been here this quarter so far.
Suddenly ramped up, isn't it? Well, ball just kept live. They go to Smith. No need to showboat. Jeremy Smith. Just find those 2 points. So 6 points, 4 unanswered now. Worcester got to find something at the other end. Freeman suddenly found himself isolated. Goes to Thosby. Smith couldn't hang on to it. This time it didn't go, and that is going to be a Wolves ball from the end line.
Hoping for the lucky bounce there for Thosby.
Well, Darrell Combs checks into the game. 6 points is the difference. 4:18 to play. Newcastle Eagles, however, on 14 fouls. Freeman jacks up the three. Too much on it. Long rebound into the hands of Jeremy Smith. Showing a few handles. Smith gets us over the timeline. Smith, oh, good work from Crawford, just knocks it away. So, it's a work rate. Jamal Williams directing traffic from the sideline. Good screen from Hind. Smith drives inside. No, says to Sean Freeman. And Alex Navahas with the foul. Eagles on 14 fouls, so Worcester would be looking to draw something, but it puts Smith on the line. It's a 6-point game, and Newcastle Eagles now the momentum with them winding up their side of the scoreboard. And they're all money shots.
Oh, absolutely nothing but net every single time.
Smith on the line with a second.
Could do with that commentator's curse coming into play now.
Well, you nearly. It was close. It was close.
Very close.
So it's an 8-point game. Navahas goes into Severa. Severa is going to go to the line to shoot 2. Flail the arms. So 5 team fouls now. Ramon Fletcher, which will be his second foul of the game. So a few fouls racking up on the Newcastle Eagles side of the scoreboard.
What is Tony Gilberto going to tell his players to do now then? Are they going to drive? Pick up the foul?
Newcastle doing a great job isolating the block. They're making Worcester really work hard for every point. Severa.
Nice to see a little bit of tomfoolery going on there between Jamal Williams and Schwan Freeman.
But you never really know if it's a rueful smile or if it's just said. You never guess what I saw on one of the social networks, which shall remain nameless, this afternoon. Fletcher at the top. We've got to find a way around to Sean Freeman. That's a great pass. Good ball movement around the perimeter, but Navahas equal to it in the corner. Williams, Moses, Jamal Williams. Great pass inside. Good dish to Kai Williams, who drops it in off the window. Beautiful ball movement from the Newcastle Eagles. Trademark stuff. Goes into Freeman, drops it in off the window. Worcester still in touch. Long way to go in this game. now, pulls up at the elbow, no good, into the hands of Freeman. What can Worcester do in transition now? Well, Combs, 18 on the shot clock. Combs thought about going into Freeman, went out to Navahas. Pulls Thoseby in, stop and go. Thoseby with the high arcing jumper, no good. Airballs it, Fletcher collects it. Double team goes out to Smith. He's dancing around inside. They go to Williams, nails it from downtown. Kai Williams buries another one with 2:25 to play. 9-point ball game. Crawford, trademark quick release three from Rob Crawford. Well, Fletcher is just dancing his way through the traffic. Draws the foul, and he is going to go to the line. Surrey's games, it's going to be really pivotal for Worcester, but they've been in vein of form of late. Fletcher can't make the first of those. So it's Eagles by 9. Fletcher now with the opportunity to make this a double-digit lead for the Newcastle Eagles. Ramon Fletcher. He makes the second of those, so 10-point game once again. Wolves have been down as far as 14 in this game and somehow crawled their way out of the well.
Leicester Prosper back on the court now as well.
Freeman nails another one from downtown. 7-point game, cometh the hour. Sean Freeman. Smith, Darius Defoe. Long range 2. Drops it in. 9-point game. Prosper inside. Prosper, good board from him. Nice finish, and of course Prosper brought in to deal with Darius Defoe. It's a better matchup, really.
Oh, absolutely. Two heavyweights there.
Absolutely. I mean, he is a big physical presence, as is Prosper. So Jeremy Smith looking to find a way inside. Drives inside. Can't finish it. Just bobbles out. But he collects the rebound. He's blocked again by Mickey Severa. Severa has it. Is he going to weave his way? Is he going to thread the needle? Decides to pull up, hands off to Combs. They go back out to Severa, stop and go. Drives baseline, dumps it off to Leicester Prosper. He's going to go to the line to add the bonus. Leicester Prosper with 47.5 seconds to play. It's a 5-point game. Prosper, if he sinks this, will bring it back to a 2-shot game, and subs now for the Newcastle Eagles. Fab Flanoy checks in.
Yeah, Leicester Prosper's just come on, had an immediate impact. The 3-point from Freeman was because of his presence on the inside. They left Freeman open. Picked up a hard work 2. Picked up another 2, and now another 1. 5 points. Good substitution.
And of course, Fab Flanoy in, the assist master of the Newcastle Eagles in that first quarter. He's still an impact player, no doubt about it. Kyle Williams, he goes to the top. Here comes Fab Flanoy. The line for a long range 2, buries it from the top. 6 points the difference. 22 seconds remain in the third quarter of this British Basketball League game. Prosper. The screen, Combs puts it up at the top. Beautiful shape on that shot from Darrell Combs, but here comes Fletcher. He switched it on, he dumps it off, and all of a sudden Williams finds those additional 2 points, spreading their wings once again as Fab Flanoy inbounds to get us back underway.
This is certainly going to be an interesting quarter. Who can put the run together?
Yeah, you sense it's going to be a defensive effort that wins this one either way. And Freeman, yeah, knocked it out. Came off Victor Moses, so what's the ball? Tony Garbaletto, letting the referee know where he thought that should be going.
There was only ever going to be one winner there.
Absolutely. Darrell Combs gets it out to Thoseby. Oh, my goodness me, it rims out. Worcester bench on their feet.
Thought we were going to have a 4-point play there.
But he was fouled, and he is going to go to the line to shoot 3. So these are pressure shots now for Adam Thoseby. With this, he could halve that advantage if he sinks all of these. So we'll probably not say any more. Makes the first. Adam Thoseby, the captain, leading from the front. Drains the second of those. .83% shooter from the line tonight.
3 of 3.
Keeps that percentage going, so it's a 3-point game. It has been a nervy affair. Fletcher falls to the floor, he gets it to Flanoy. Well, Thoseby has been clattered in the face. Defoe puts up the mid-range 2. Thoseby is clattered in the contact. He got an elbow in the face, Adam Thoseby. In fact, there's blood on the court, so he's going to have to go off. So, Rob Crawford checks in. Adam Thoseby goes to get himself patched up. He really felt he should have had something out of that. But Worcester coughed up 2 points. And the humidity control detail has been deployed. Strikes the Worcester's very able moisture management team.
Oh, absolutely. They do a grand job here week in, week out.
Absolutely. There they are.
Round of applause.
Rubbing and a scrubbing. And we're back underway. So Eagles 74, Wolves 69, 5-point game. Adam Thoseby taking a thump to the nose in that one. Freeman, Darrell Combs looks to dance his way inside. Can't finish. Freeman can't get a hand to it. They go to Fletcher now. Ramon Fletcher. He switches on the afterburners, kicks it out to Defoe. Surely Defoe's going to sink it from there. Trademark move. Identical to the last score. Darrell Combs is looking to drive his way through the traffic. No good. Freeman has it. 14 on the shot clock to Sean Freeman. Crawford goes inside. Freeman spins. Prosper can't hang on to it. That is going to be a Wolves ball from the end line. Off the fingertips of Victor Moses. 7-point game with 8:42 to play.
Prosper still fighting for every ball. That's what we want to see from Worcester. I think this could go all the way. I think the final 2 minutes could be very interesting if the score stays tight. Could
be a grandstand finish. Crawford, big snatch, 3 from Crawford, no good. Ball's loose. Moses has it, ships it down to Kyle Williams. All he has to do is drop it in, and he is going to go to the line to add the bonus. Darrell Combs picks up another foul, so that's going to be his 3rd of the game. Holding foul is called.
Sometimes when that happens, the coach, he might be thinking just let him take the 2.
Well, it wipes its feet, but he finds that extra point. 10-point game. So Worcester, they need to buckle down. Defense. Newcastle Eagles just making life extremely difficult for them. Crawford. Just that single dribble to steady the ship. Triple team. Goes straight up. High off the glass to find those 2 points. Ramon Fletcher, stop and go. Beautiful finish from Ramon Fletcher. Showing the experience and making it count. Nicky Severa. Crawford, well, he was going to kick it out. Opted to take the 2 points. Good shot selection really from Rob Crawford. Again, Fletcher drives inside, this time no good. Moses doesn't hang on to it. Darrell Combs has it. Here come Worcester. Mickey Severa. Is he going to pull up? Dumps it off to Freeman. Goes to Prosper. All Prosper's got to do is drop it in off the window. Delivers the 2 points. And Worcester just inching their way back into this game. What a ferocious pace this game has been played at from the start of the game. Crawford bats it away. Rob Crawford throws it down for Worcester. Crowd on their feet here at the arena. Fletcher 17, Smith 12, Kai Williams 10, Darius Defoe 8, 17 for Deshaun Freeman for Worcester, Severa 14, Crawford 13, Prosper 10 and Navahas with 9, but it's Moses who leads all scorers. Offensive foul called by the referee. So turned over once again, and well, there are a few blobs on that scoreboard up there for the Newcastle Eagles right now.
I think it could be an early Christmas tree decoration.
And the crowd winding up, getting behind their team. Navahas goes to Crawford at the top. Severa looking to muscle his way inside. They go to Navahas, he goes to Prosper. Prosper's only going to go route one with the baby hook. And suddenly, it's a two-point game.
That's a wonderful shot. You just can't defend it. The ball's coming down already. Beautiful.
Smith, he kicks it out to Defoe. Defoe has it batted away. Good hands from Thosby. It's a good hustle play. Fletcher now. They get it out to Smith. Smith with a little jab step. Dumps it off to Williams from the elbow. That was off. Severa has it. Here come Worcester once again with Rob Crawford. Crawford, he goes cross court to Severa. Prosper has dropped down low. Severa, he's at the free throw line. He's directing the traffic. They go to Crawford. Crawford, he's got to do the simple things. He's got to drop it in. No good. Can't finish. Two-point game. Jeremy Smith, he finds a way over the top. Again, it's too long. Prosper has it. 6:01 to play. What a finish to this game. Buckle in, folks, because it is going to be a fantastic last 5 minutes, I feel. Severa inside to Leicester. Prosper drops it in off the window once again from a 10-point deficit. Worcester tie the game up at 81 apiece with 5:44 to play. Plenty of fouls on that side of the scoreboard now for the Newcastle Eagles. Moses buries it from deep for Newcastle. Puts it out to a three-point game. Here come Worcester again with Severa. Thosby's dropped down to the corner. Crawford, everyone finding their spots. That's another foul on Williams. So that's his second of the game. We were just saying there, the foul count on that side of the scoreboard.
Certainly lighting up, isn't it?
Well, could be given a few headaches, I think, to Fab Flanoy for certain. He's got Jeremy Smith, Darius Defoe himself, Jamal Williams, Kai Williams, all on 4 fouls in the game. 3 fouls, I beg your pardon, in the game. Thosby now. Thosby goes into Freeman. Freeman can't finish. Williams has the rebound. Carbon copy of what happened at the other end. Smith now for the Newcastle Eagles. Smith is going to work on Darrell Combs. Combs, that's a beautiful matchup. Smith somehow draws that foul. He can't finish, but he's going to go to the line to earn those the old-fashioned way. What a fourth quarter this fixture has dished up, and it has traditionally been one of the standout fixtures of the season. But in the recent seasons, certainly not virtually top plays bottom.
Never seen Worcester playing Newcastle top versus bottom. We've always been in around the mix. It's certainly been an interesting season, but the boys are certainly putting the hard work in tonight, and it's showing. They're not letting Newcastle get away with it.
Well, it's hard yards, and Adam Thosby, the noseby, with a bit of cotton wool adorning his left nostril.
I'm sure that makes good viewing for the viewers.
So as he doesn't sneeze, he'll probably be okay as he comes past our commentary position. 5:01 to play. Smith sinks the 2 foul shots. 5 points the lead now. 5 minutes remain in the ball game. Newcastle, they always find a way. Thosby, he drives inside, goes off the glass. That's a goaltend for certain. It was going down. Well, Moses saying I swatted it away. The ball was 50% over the rim, which you cannot have. So it's a goaltend. The points will stand. Basket is called good, 3-point game. Now Worcester need to buckle down on defense. Defoe to Smith on the inbounds for Newcastle. Jeremy Smith now takes us over the timeline. Lung-busting stuff from both teams here. Jeremy Smith looking to find a way through that double team. Severa can't get a hand to it. They go to Williams. Fletcher, Darius Defoe for two. Rims out into the hands of Deshaun Freeman. Nothing dropping at the moment for the Newcastle Eagles. Thoseby goes to Rob Crawford. Freeman at the top. Severa. Well, he goes up from the free throw line. A lot of forward motion on that shot. Too much on it. Worcester had options there. They've coughed up those 2 points. So Fletcher calls for the screen. He gets the screen. He launches the shot. No good. It comes straight into the hands of Adam Thoseby. 3:59 to play. It's a 3-point game.
Now's the time when they've got to pick the shots.
Absolutely. You said it. Shot selection is key. And here goes Rob Crawford. They go out to Adam Thoseby. Too short. No good. Fletcher has it. So Newcastle will come and squeeze as much air out of that basketball as they can. It's still a 3-point game. The crowd lifting the roof off here in the Worcester Arena. Ramon Fletcher trying to find his way around the considerable wingspan of Rob Crawford. Fletcher feeds inside to Defoe. He's blocked by Deshaun Freeman. Freeman picks it up, but Smith has it stripped away. Moses off the window, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game.
It's hard work. They've got to keep going. The players are set. You can see them in the positions here. You've got to get the ball to them.
Navahas, Crawford. Crawford steps back. High arcing 2-shot from him. Crawford can't get to it. Good work from Williams just to pluck that away. And again, they go into Moses, who drops it in off the window. 24 personal for Victor Moses.
We'll pick the bones out of it. My apologies.
Specific statistics.
Specific statistics.
Specificity of the statisticity. And its elasticity. Anyway, enough of that.
Back to the game with Severa with the ball.
Absolutely. So Navahas again has it knocked away by Defoe. They go back to Crawford. Tony Carboletto very sanguine on the sideline. Meantime, Freeman throws it down. That was a well-worked 2 points.
Everybody from Worcester back now.
Here comes Carl Williams. Williams feeds it inside. Smith is called for the travel. He's triple teamed. He's trying to find his way out. It's a tough old call when you've got 3 bodies on you. 2:21 to play. 5-point game. So Worcester have their stop. They'll roll the ball just to try and put a little bit more time on that ball. 2:18 to play. Navahas. Defoe doing a fantastic job on Alex Navas. Such a great matchup. Mickey Severa. Well, he looked at the 3. Navahas, little pump fake. Foul on the floor. And that is the 4th team foul now for the Newcastle Eagles in the quarter. And that is Defoe's 4th foul of the game with 2:07 to play. It's a 5-point lead for the Newcastle Eagles. Severa, he looks at the 3. Oh, he's buried it, Mickey Severa. Unbelievable, Mickey Severa.
I don't think Fafrenoy is going to take Defoe off now. I think he was thinking about it.
Well, it's 3 from 4 from behind the arc for Mickey Severa. Fletcher has got the attentions of Rob Crawford with 6 on the shot clock. He drives inside Fletcher. Oh my goodness me, what a finish from Ramon Fletcher for Newcastle. 4-point game, 1:35 to play. An unsportsmanlike foul on Ramon Fletcher. Well, I said I wouldn't bet the house on it, Aaron, but you know what? You may just have called it.
Well, it was actually Smith who pulled Navahas down, but who's picking bones?
Wow. Well. So Smith on 4 team fouls. Navahas sinks the first of those. So unsportsmanlike, it will be possession after this shot. So Navahas, oh, he's not on the money with the second one. but it's possession to Wolves now, 1:33 to play. It's a 3-point game. Goodness me. What a fourth quarter. It's dished up a thriller, whatever the outcome here tonight. Mickey Severa now for Worcester Wolves. Shaw Freeman sets the screen. Severa drives in through the traffic. He can't finish. Fantastic rebound from Jeremy Smith. Now it's Ramon Fletcher with that little hand gesture that says just take the puff out of it. Run the clock now. 13 on the shot clock. Kyle Williams switching with Defoe. 5 on the clock. Here comes Fletcher. Switches on the afterburners. Dumps it off to Defoe. Surely! No, it's too short. Freeman has it. They go down to Darrell Combs. He's only got to lay it in off the window. Darrell Combs. 1-point game with 56.1 seconds to play.
Crowd's on their feet now.
So Worcester now need a stop, but they also need that scoring transition. Oh, what a beautiful finish from Kyle Williams. 3 points, 43 seconds now running down the clock. Wolves having used 2 timeouts now in this quarter. Severa's driving inside. He was looking for it. Didn't draw the foul. Or did he draw the foul? Kyle Williams whistled for that one. It's 2 shots. It's a 3-point game. Wow. 34 seconds. What do you do? What do you do? This is a decision to be made now.
Well, we got to sink the buckets first from the charity stripe.
Do you take the first and miss the second and go for the rebound? Do you sink them both and trust your defense? Where do you go with that one?
For me, I'd rather have the points
Take
on the
the
board.
points. Yeah, I think so. Well.
Points on the board, recoup.
It's like that stage in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'll take the money, thanks, Jeremy.
No, blow it all and go for the million.
Severa sinks both of those. Goodness me. It's a do something here. So it is going to be the Eagles to get us back underway. Ramon Fletcher over the timeline. Winds the clock as much as he can. Crawford's looking just to bat it away.
They need a stop. They need a stop.
No doubt about it. 9 on the shot clock, 18 on the game clock. Ramon Fletcher, the clock is winding down. 5 on the shot clock. Here comes the screen. Here comes Fletcher. No good, can't finish. Referees conferring shot clock violation. That's exactly what I was thinking. Do you go to Crawford? Do you go to Combs? Do you go to Alex Navajaz? Severa's been shooting well from downtown tonight. 8 seconds, Severa puts up the 3, no good, and that is going to be all she wrote. They've just got to hang on to it. Didn't go. Tony Garbaletto really unhappy with that last effort, but at the end of the game, it is the Newcastle Eagles who take the spoils here by 96-93. Aaron, what's your wrap-up on that game?
Well, I thought they had a little bit more time on the shot clock there to make a better decision.